Welcome back aboard Pleasure Boater. Well, it's that favorite time. It's time for the Yacht of the Week. And folks, have I got a yacht for you. Welcome aboard the Intrepid Panacea 47. Ken Clinton, the president of Intrepid Boats, is here with me. We're on the front right here, so the very bow, you've got a nice dining area, a little al fresco dining.
Yeah, this is our 47 Panacea with a large bow seating area that also converts into a big sun deck. It's been a real big hit, this boat.
So we can drop this table down and fill it with cushions.
Yeah, it's electrically actuated, so it'll slide right down into place, and we have a cushion stored away, and it'll fill the whole thing in.
So while Dad's back there fishing, in back the wife can sunbathe up here.
You got to make everybody happy.
That's right. It's got a cabin, okay, and a V berth in there that also can become a bed, and also has cushions around, has a complete head with a sink, have a little bit of a galley.
Yeah, absolutely. The 47 is the largest center console we've ever done before, and it's a real hit because it's, you know, the name of it, Panacea, is an elixir. It's a solve-all is what the definition is, and that's really what this boat does. It gives you everything. It's a boat that you can cruise on. It's a boat that you can sleep on with a small cabin. It's open and walk in a center console so you can fish it. You can do everything on this one boat.
I see plenty of rod holders and nice walk-arounds, which sometimes you need when you hook that big one up.
Yeah, and that's what's really nice is when you're 47 feet, you got a 13 8-foot beam, you've got a lot of room to roam.
Looks like you got a nice fly bridge up there on top, or tuna tower.
Yeah, this particular boat's rigged out really hardcore for fish as well. It's got a full upper station with instrumentation, full tower. It's you know, something that you can really fish hard.
I like the hard top and the colored lights, LEDs.
Yeah, everything's LED. You know, the low power draw really makes a lot of sense, and the technology for LEDs has come a long way.
Now, talk about power. 4 outboards. Remember, Intrepid does nothing but outboards because they don't want to waste any of the living space or useful space with an engine room. 4 outboards, how big are they?
Yeah, we got quad 350 Yamahas on here, and those are all V8s, and the boat runs about 60 miles an hour top speed.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. 47-foot boat.
Yeah, 47 feet moving that fast, that's a big boat moving along.
Yeah, it is, I'm telling you. So it comes up on plane.
Yeah, well, it's step hull, so it's nice. It transitions real nice, and when you've got that kind of power on the back, transition is really quick, and you don't lose line of sight from the bow.
But now here's the unusual thing. They have something in here that's a roll stabilizer, but it's not the traditional way that they do it by having drag there underneath with a stabilizer.
Yeah, actually this particular boat's hooked up with a Seakeeper gyro system, and it's amazing the technology that the gyro brings.
Matter of fact, we talked to one of the Seakeeper representatives. Tell me how the Seakeeper works.
Well, what we do is we spin a flywheel inside of a vacuum encapsulation, and the flywheel is spinning at 8,000 RPM on the unit on this particular yacht. And as the flywheel spins, we're creating angular momentum, which is essentially the physics term for the righting force that we're going to use to stabilize the boat. And the sphere tilts fore and aft as the boat rolls port to starboard. And in doing so, essentially we're putting right angle torque down through the unit's gimbal shafts, which is pushing and pulling on the stringers of the vessel to hold it stable. So we're able to eliminate probably 80 to 90% of the roll on this particular vessel, and the unit's completely internal, so you're not going to lose any speed or performance as well.
How does it run? Is it hydraulic? Or?
Actually, it isn't. It's electric. We do run off a generator. It takes about 3 kilowatts.
So now you've learned exactly how that works, that roll stabilizer, without having the drag of the traditional stabilizers hanging underneath the boat. In addition, I wanted to point out the hardtop on this. It looks pretty rugged, and so does all that piping.
Yeah, it's when you're talking about a 47-foot boat that's moving 60 miles an hour, you got to make sure it's really, you know, built well, and it's all anodized, powder-coated aluminum, and that's a solid fiberglass part that we build inside for the hardtop.
Is that 1.5 inches? I mean, that's some big piping.
It's actually 2-inch pipe. Yeah,
2 inch.
Yeah. Well, this boat is built for performance, and it can take really rough seas, and we make sure that so can't the tower.
Now, we got to find out about that live well. That thing is huge.
Yeah, it's like a 150-gallon live well up there with a window so you can keep an eye on your bait and get some sunlight in there for them. It's a really nice setup.
And then it all closes down under a cover.
Yeah, it's all about keeping things clean. Styling is everything with us, and it's really nice to keep that clean look back there.
Well, congratulations. And folks, I will tell you, this has been the hit of the show. I mean, we had trouble getting all the people off the vessel just to shoot this piece.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. You know, we did this project initially as a one-off This is the second one because people got word of what we were doing, and it's been a huge hit. We sold a few before the show, and we've sold 4 since being here for only a couple days. It's been a huge hit.
4 at the show.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, that tells you. That's why we picked it out as the Yacht of the Week. And with that, I'll have to tell you we're all out of time for this edition of Pleasure Boater. We'll have more, though. See you next week.